What is going on, YouTube? We are back again with another Heir of Light video. Today's video is going to be a more in-depth explanation as to what kind of runes you should be looking for, and we're mainly referring to the different colors. You see a bunch of different colors as you play through the game. You see like a grayish white. You see a green, blue, purple, and an orange kind of bronzish color. Those are. So let's take a look real quick. So we have the green, which is the next step up from the very basic, which is magic. All right, and then blue, being rare, is the next step above magic, and then we have epic, and then the very last one we have therefore is the legendary. So what are these? What do they mean? What do these different classes of runes mean exactly for the runes? Well, let's take a look at the very basic rune here. So we have a non-powered up normal beast rune here, okay? +3 speed. So we're gonna see what happens when this one stat rune gets powered up 3 times. So there's 1, 2, and on the third it says create bonus stat. So we're like, okay, we have a secondary stat now. What happens again after we power up 3 more times? Now, by the way, it's also a magic rune. It is a classified as a magic rune. Alright, +5. You see that now it also created another bonus stat. So this pattern here, I will say flat out that you power it up another 3 times, it'll take you to the epic, the purple, and then +12. That's the furthest. It's not the furthest. You can go to +15, I believe. But that's the last rune transformation as far as powering up runes, and that's the. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. Like it said, the last one. And for this normal rune, what will happen is, for the +9, another stat will be created, and the +12, another stat will be created. So some of you are probably already thinking, everyone who's like new to the game, just started playing this game, you see runes that are not powered up but are already either magic, rare, epic, or legendary. Well, there are runes that are already epic, legendary runes, but there's a major difference. There is, let's find one right here. That's a 2-star. Okay, so look at this. There's a 6-star right here, legendary, not powered up, but you can automatically see the difference here. Right off the bat, automatically see the difference. It has, not only that, another thing I should also explain too, that there's different versions of runes. There's, as this one is reserved, it has a HP percentage stat. It's an innate stat. It's not going to change. It's just there. It's a specific rune that has a specific substat locked in. There are different other ones that are for defense, for attack, so on and so forth. But also, let's go back into this rune. This rune is legendary. Why? Because look at all the stats it already has from the get-go without powering up. So we have effect resistance, effect accuracy, effect attack, and attack percentage. So what is going to happen when we power this rune up a couple times? So alright, so this is a flat defense. It's going to keep on boosting up. So here we have something different. Already different than when we had from the base normal rune that had 0 substats. When we powered up that first rune, it actually just said create bonus stat. This one, since it has stats, substats already, it says enhance bonus stat. What it's going to do is when you power up that rune, it's going to actually increase the efficiency of one of those substats. Probably if you want a little more resistance for your monster, you're going to want that percentage to go higher. Same thing if you want to be able to land negative debuffs, armor break, or slow the enemy down. You're going to want the accuracy percentage to go up. If you want attack, you're going to want the flat attack, or the percentages to go up. So let's see which one goes up on this one. Okay, so the flat attack went up by about 15. That's the one that powered up for 3. So let's go for the second stage, where it's at +6, where another stat enhancement takes place. And of course, some of the rune power-ups fail. It's notorious when it comes to the better runes. So here we go, enhanced bonus stat. Okay, so this one, if you wanted to get some more attack out of this rune, we're already going the right route. The flat attack went up, the percentage went up. So we're getting a big chunk of attack already on here. So if you're looking for a specific rune for a specific substat to add, you want to add something to a specific monster, this one would be ideal for a attack monster, melee DPS, ranged DPS. So you're kind of hoping you're going to be dealing with RNG a lot. You're going to be having a bunch of these runes saved up, and you're going to be wanting specific stats to go up. That is it's all I can say is that it's RNG. The runes do get powered up, nonetheless. Stats do increase. But it's all which one gets increased. Me, I'm looking for speed. I like a lot of speed, but I hope that actually helps the explanation as far as what these runes are, what are these colors. Also, the difference between, like we saw, the normal to legendary. What is the difference between a magic, which is the next step, from a rare, which is the next step after that? So magic, as you can see, 0, not powered up, has 1 substat. So what's going to happen when you power it up 3 times? That flat defense is going to power up. When you get to +6, it's going to change to the rare, which is going to create a bonus stat. Okay, so you can see the pattern there. Look at this rare rune, not powered up, has 2 substats on there. So you can see the differences. Can I find a rare? Did I use them all? There. So look at the. You see, this not powered up. This rare rune has 3. Also, this is one of those runes that's specific, has extra stat that's innate. It's in there. It's not going to change. But as you can see, there's 1 extra stat in there. So for these epic runes, when you finally get to +12, that's when the enhances stop. It's just going to create a bonus, and then that's it. It's a legendary rune. So those are the differences between the normal, magic, rare, epic, and legendary runes. Obviously, the ones, as you continue to play the game, you're going to want to covet the blue, purple, or orangey bronze, or rare, epic, and legendary, because those are the ones that are going to yield the most stats for your units. So, but there's nothing wrong. There's something else I wanted to talk about with the runes. There's nothing wrong when you play the game. You're gonna get a lot of flat, normal runes just thrown at you, and it's just like, I see numbers, and I'm just gonna put in these empty spaces because what choice do I have? That's another thing I want to talk about. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's go back to this rune right here. Okay, so this one. Where is the... Okay. So let's go look for a specific monster right here. His name is Zeta the Moon, and I can't even see his name anymore. But let's... Can chat stop chatting? Anyways, he has a high base attack. So what does that tell you about the runes that you're probably going to want to put on him? He's a melee DPS character. So you want to boost up that attack as much as you can so he can be the best melee DPS that he can be. So that takes us to the runes. So let's go back to... Let's go look at his number again. It's 964. All right, 964, and currently he's at plus 495 from the current runes I have on him. Okay, so we have this non-powered up flat attack. This is what I want to get across to you. What runes stats to keep exactly? What runes to avoid stats to keep? So we have a flat attack 4-star rare, and we have a attack percentage 3-star magic rune. So we're gonna power this one up the same amount of times the other one is powered up, is by 3. So we'll power it up right here. So we're at 16 attack, going to 22, and the third it'll be at plus 28. Just want to go over the what happens when you take off. So let's remove this. Let's remove this from right here. Okay. We're down to 440 set plus 447. Okay. Go back to the rune. We're gonna put this rune here, this attack percentage. Equip. We're at plus 543. Okay? 543. Let's take off this 3-star magic rune, which is below that 4-star rare rune, which you'd expect it to be better, correct? Let's remove it. Yeah, we need to remove this one off. So this one, okay, so this one already is at it's plus 29. So let's remove. We're just trying to go for numbers here. We took off 29 off of there. We're at 418, right? 418. Kind of throwing off my explanations here. So okay, we've replaced it. We're nowhere near that 500 mark. Nowhere near that 500 mark. What basically happened? Basically, the runes were kind of mixed match. It didn't really help out my explanation, but I hope the message still gets across that percentages yield a higher amount of stat boost. A flat 28 attack is only going to be giving you a flat 28 attack, but 20% attack is going to give you 20% of that 964, which is a giant chunk of attack. So that is what I'm trying to explain to you, is if you come across 2 runes, both of them attack runes, right? One's flat stat, one's percentage. You're obviously going to want to go for the percentage because ultimately it's going to yield the most attack for your monster. Now there is one stat that one type of stat that is different than all of them, because the same thing goes for HP, flat HP stat versus HP percentage, defense, flat defense, defense percentage. There's other runes that are always going to be percentages, like effect accuracy, resistance. That stuff is always percentages, so you don't have to worry about those. But there's another stat that you're going to have to watch out for. It is the speed stat. There is only a speed stat that's flat speed stat for runes. You're never ever going to see a rune on here that says, hey, plus 30 speed percent on a rune. That doesn't happen. So that rune, when you see it, its main stat is speed. That is going to be the only way from one rune that you're going to increase on speed. You're going to find speed in substats as well. That's going to be the only way you're going to increase your speed. Now, there are runes, the eruption runes, yes, that it's a 4 set. Now, when you have the 4 runes set together, you increase your speed overall. That's fine. That's another way of increasing your speed. That's the one of 2 percentages you see in the game that are speed. One from a complete set of runes and a leader skill or passive skill that increase speed percentage-wise. That's the only time you're going to see that. So speed, it's always going to be flat for a single rune or a couple runes, unless you have the eruption set. You can increase your speed from a couple runes or a leader skill, passive skill, something like that. So, like I said before, for HP, defense, and attack, what you're always going to want to go for is that percentage. That is always going to yield the absolute most compared to a flat rune. So that is the explanation for that. It's pretty much common sense as far as to you know, hey, I had this melee DPS guy, I want him to hit harder, attack percentage. I had this really tanky dude who's kind of squishy. Maybe throw in a couple runes that are defense percentage, HP percentage, and you want him to survive, not get armor broken. Maybe throw in a effect resistance rune in there. It's good to know once you finally have that rune percentage knowledge that you know that that's better. You can find out which monsters to put them on and everything, which units to put them on. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope my explanation was easy enough to understand. I know there was a mix-up between one of the rune explanations, but I hope the messages came across clear. But yes, that is my Heir of Light video for today. Rune differences and levels and all that stuff. I hope it helps out. If you like what I'm doing, Heir of Light, definitely hit that like button. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Questions, comments, concerns. Questions or concerns. Comments is already a comment. But anyways, if you like the channel, definitely do hit that subscription button. Makes me feel better. Makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. And well, like I said, questions, comments, concerns, hit the comments, like button, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next Heir of Light video.